Hey guys, as you would have seen, I've started attacking the D15B. So yeah, I've spent the last sort of, I don't know, probably half an hour disconnecting bits and pieces. So all that I've got to do really, I've disconnected everything. So obviously got the radiator in the front here, clutch line here. Disconnected the loom, which on this is, because it's a carby model, she's pretty straightforward. There's not much to it. Oh, there it is there. So obviously the starter and the alternator are connected. And then just this is the main plug here. And then, yeah, just over to where the battery terminals are. What else did I do? Oh, obviously the air cleaner. Disconnected the power steering. The rest of it's actually not connected to the engine itself, and then just finished doing the passenger side axle, so took that out. So I've just got to do the driver's side axle, and then I think that's it. Yeah, and then undo the engine mounts. So this has got 3 main engine mounts. So we've got one here on top of the gearbox. Got one at the back there. Got another one on the side here. And this one also has the torque mount off the gearbox that mounts in under here. So yeah, not too much really holding them in. But before I do that, I could have a go with the jack and lowering the car down, dropping the engine and then lifting it over it. But I do have an engine crane at the old man, so for a 5-minute trip down the road in the van to pick that up, I think that's just the smarter thing to do. So I'll probably go and pick that up tomorrow. Yeah, and then that might come out, I reckon, which I'll be pretty happy about. So funnily enough, I only used the 10mm socket and a screwdriver and a pair of long nose pliers from the top of the car. Didn't need anything else to disconnect what I have so far. And the little clutch line spanner. But other than that, everything else was undone with those 3 tools. And then underneath, just a couple of 14mm and 17mm sockets, and then the axle nut, which I believe is a, what's that? On this one, 32mm. So, your Honda fans out there would know the difference, or would have heard about 36mm axles or 32mm. So 36 commonly in the Type R Integras and the likes, and then 32mm on the lesser trim levels like this one. So I don't know for certain. I don't know if I've got. I do have my other axle somewhere, but off the SIR, that'll be for the B16, but I'm pretty sure they're 32mm too. I'm not actually 100%, but I don't recall them being any different size-wise. But anyhow, that will all be changing. But yeah, pretty pumped to sort of see the back of this this thing here. So yeah, she's a D15B, so with a single carburetor, as you can see. It is snail spec, to say the least. It's very, very slow, but it costs nothing to run, so I guess it is what it is. It depends what you want from a car. I mean, to be honest, the old B16s and the likes don't cost a great deal of money to run as well compared to some other vehicles, so I'm not too worried about mileage or efficiency here. But yeah, I'll probably just finish up taking out the driver's side axle tonight. Made one hell of a mess, so I'll probably clean that up. That'll probably take longer to clean up than the actual disconnecting of the engine. And tomorrow I'll probably kick back in with the engine crane, see if I can get this thing out. And I've got to do the shifter linkages too. That's the only other thing. But that shouldn't be too hard, and that has to change anyway, I think. So yeah, I'll crack into that tomorrow, get this out. The motor's bound for the bin, and the gearbox I'll probably advertise, because there'll be plenty of people out there with D series Civics and the likes that are auto, and maybe we want to do a manual transversion, a manual swap basically, so a conversion. So yeah, I'll obviously got the gearbox, so I'll have the shifter linkages, potentially the axles as well. So you know, that could go to someone, and someone will have a use for it, but they're not compatible with the B series, so I'm not going to worry, and I'm not going to hold on to it for a rainy day, because I don't plan on building any D series in the immediate future. But yeah, that's the progress for the evening. Time is, I think it's about 10 PM here in NZ at the moment, so I'll just finish up pulling out that last axle and then cleaning up this mess. I should have probably drained the radiator before I put in the shed, but you live and you learn. It's all good. Oh, guys, thanks for watching. Stay tuned. I'll carry on fighting a good fight. Cheers. Morning, followers. Just a quick trip around to the old man's this morning to pick up the engine crane and a couple extra axle stands. So the intention is to pull out the engine hopefully later today. Also managed to score a couple of the OG performance car magazines. So a few posters and bits and pieces which I'll look to put in the shed just to give a little bit more of a vibe when I'm in there. At the moment it's pretty barren, so yeah. Well, Oh, just like that, we're out. So there's the D series, ready for the bin. There's the B series, ready for the bin.